my own honest opinion, this is not me denying. This is just me stating fact.
Okay.
We never went all the way. Fine, we were intimate, like we were cuddling, touching each other, blah blah blah. It was really that deep, and it probably would have happened. But we snapped out of it, and then we went to the restroom, just to cool it off, and then that was it. Like.
Hello, my lovely people. It's another exciting episode of Pulse One-on-One BBNAIJA edition, brought to you by Guinness. My name is Rachel Isaac, and on the sit down for today's show, I have with me the one I like to call Mr. D, the one I like to call Mr. Hard to Get, the one I like to call Stop It, I Like It. And you'll find out why pretty soon. Ladies and gentlemen, join me as I welcome on the sit down, Deji. What's
Hello
up?
guys, I'm alright.
What kind of slow vibe is this? What did you eat okra?
Nah,
Why you gotta draw now? Oh, because your name is D, you wanna draw for me?
I'm just a reserved guy, so my energy is always top notch. But yeah, thanks for having me today.
Okay, so how have you been since you left Biggie's house?
I mean, I've been alright, just chilling, enjoying my time outside of the show, and I've been loving every moment of it. I'm not even gonna lie.
Okay, so what exactly have you been loving?
Well, I've been loving the fact that people know me. Like, I'm just walking on the road, I'm like, oh, is that Deji? Like, yeah, of course it's Deji. Who else now? And the fact that a lot of people are proud of me. Like my mom, my dad. Like, I never even told them I was going in. But then coming out, he knew I was out, and he was sending me like screenshots, like sending me videos of me that he took, and I was like, oh my god, you made me proud, blah blah blah. And my friends are all so happy. So like, this is just bringing joy to my heart. I'm not even gonna lie. Oh,
so it sounds like it's been all love, or you're just choosing to focus on just the love part?
I mean, it's been love, and I've seen it, a few hits coming, blah blah blah. But then the kind of person I am, like, I always choose to just focus more on the love aspect and not the hate, because the hate aspect will just make you depressed. Like, people will always hate on you.
Definitely.
And yeah, I'm just focusing on the love part, to be honest.
All right. So as a fake housemate, did you have a strategy before going into Biggie's house, or you just decided to wing it?
I mean, yeah, that's the thing. Like, going into the house, I never knew I was going to be a fake housemate until like 4 hours before I entered it. Before I entered the house, so it was impossible for me to have a strategy in mind. And then even if I was going to be a real housemate, like, I always felt like I never needed a strategy. Like, the kind of aura I have, the kind of person I am, like, I always get loved regardless of what I do. Like, I can be sleeping all day and still get loved, for doing that. So yeah, so for me, being a fake housemate, the only thing that changed is the fact that I felt like I needed to do everything I need to do in 4 weeks. So I was rushing everything. I was trying to make a point. I was trying to some conversations that I wasn't ready to have. I was trying to talk about it, because I know that I only had 4 weeks. And apparently I did well, because Biggie decided to give me 1 extra week, that kind of thing. Yeah. But yeah, all in all, I'm glad, fake housemate or not, and I'm glad I'm part of the show. Like, Big Brother Naija show is like a big platform. Very big platform to showcase yourself, and I feel like I was able to do that.
Okay, now talking about some conversations that you had in the house, like oftentimes, I know I saw some conversations you had with, I can't remember with whom now, where you were complaining about Chichi's behavior. I mean, it was a regular, like you were tired of it, like you were just always complaining. But then when you got on stage on the night of your eviction, you were telling Ebuka that you were willing to take things further. Yeah, it was a bit confusing. That's why I said, stop your mister, stop it, I like it. Because one minute you felt like you were tired of Chichi, and the next minute you were looking to take things, make things serious with her. So can you just clarify what exactly is going on? I
mean, no, like, probably when I said I was tired, we were I wasn't really into it yet. Because she had liked me since week 1.
Okay.
I mean, a lot of girls liked me since week 1.
Okay.
But she was one of them, and as a week 3, I decided to get to know Chichi.
Okay.
Then week 4, started getting close. So maybe when I made that comment, I actually wasn't into it yet. I was trying to slowly understand what the situation was and how I could fit in that situation. So I feel like what I just wasn't accepting then, or what I was tired of then, was the fact that, she wants to go to bed, like, oh, Deji, let's go to bed together. She wants to eat, like, Deji, let's eat, in the same plate. Like, I wasn't really used to that. And also the fact that, I've been single for about 4 years, so I just didn't really know how to handle being with a woman that wanted to do everything the same time with you. So that was what I was tired of, because it wasn't just other guys were also complaining, like, oh my god, this girl, this, that, I don't want to job for the same place. You know, we're all having the same issue. So it was like a safe space and we talked about it, yeah. But, you know, deep down, like when I went to the States, talk about, you know, trying to see if things will work outside of the show, like I actually did mean it because, you know, I got to know like a lot about her, you know. We share like deep stuff together, like, you know, conversations, not whatever. Conversations, and you know, she's a sweet girl, and she's also interested in getting to know me outside of the house. So, I mean, if it works, fine, you know, we can be together. But if it doesn't, like, you know, there's nothing bad in being friends. You know?
Okay.
So, yeah.
So talking about sharing things together, you saw that you guys shared some very romantic moments together. In fact, there's a video that's been trending since you woke up today, and it's telling me that that video just started trending today of you and Chichi.
Yeah.
And what I saw, it better not be that your answer, because there's an answer that I can hear now and this show will just end. Yeah. So what exactly was going on under the duvet between you and Chichi? I will show you the video, so be careful with your words.
I think I know the video.
Okay.
From the video, like, it was just obvious that, you know, we were having an intimate moment. And then people escalated it.
By intimate moments, what do you mean?
Like we were cuddling, like there were every person involved, you know that you guys get to a certain extent, especially when alcohol is involved, like you guys are late, and then you guys just want to like just I don't even know that.
Brother Deji, wait first.
Just be around each other. Wait, chill now.
Okay.
I talk my talk now.
Okay.
So, yeah, so if I was a viewer, I would also think, oh, something way more happened. But to be honest, like, it didn't get to that extent. I mean, it was really intense, I'm not gonna lie. It was really intense, like a few clothes were off, blah, blah, blah. We were under the duvet. But the fact that we had serious of conversation before that day, that we weren't gonna do too much because we weren't officially dating. And we're like, okay, fine, let's get out of the house. We can do everything we wanted, like we want to do.
Yeah.
But in that video, we never really.
But you guys, come up clothes. We are just seeing your boxers. She removes her panties.
Exactly, no. Like,
but nothing happened.
Like, what I want to talk again. The fact that, okay, the honest truth is, if anything happened, you don't expect me. Nobody will even agree to it. But in my own honest opinion, this is not me denying. This is just me stating fact.
Okay.
We never went all the way. Fine, we were intimate, like we were cuddling, touching each other, blah blah blah. It was really that deep, and it probably would have happened. But we snapped out of it, and then we went to the restroom, just to cool it off, and then that was it. Like,
you went to the restroom too?
To just like cool it off, like, cause if we were still on that, on the mattress, things would have happened. Yeah, so we had to leave, and we couldn't go to the lounge because people were there. We didn't want people to see like, oh, we're acting awkward or funny. And then we just went to the restroom. That was the restroom is like the only place that you can be alone with someone and nobody will see you guys acting, weird or somehow. So that was just it. And I saw the narrative. Oh, you guys said like, I don't really care, because even if we did, we are adults, but we didn't, to be honest. So anything people want to say, nobody cares, to be honest. So I don't focus on all that energy.
Okay, so you also mentioned that you don't fuck with people like Doyin. Yeah, it was something that you mentioned. Yeah. So can you tell us exactly what triggered that statement?
Yeah, so with Doyin, I feel like, because the funny thing, when I first got into the house, she was actually one of the first girl I spoke to. Yeah, like I was willing to get to know her, I was willing to be nice to her, and vice versa. She wanted to do the same to me. But then I figured I wasn't sure, I just figured that maybe she was playing a game in the sense that she was liking more than one guy. Like she liked one guy, then I heard she liked this guy, and then me, and then we were having conversations. She was telling me she liked another guy. So I felt like, no, like, let's just be friends. Like, you can't be confused and put me in that circle. And then, but she was insisting that she liked me. Okay, so for me, the mistake I made was, I should have just, been direct. Like, even if she liked it or not, I should have been direct, like, yo, let's be friends. So me, I was looking like, I was going through the corners. I'm like, oh, you know what, we can't be together because you're with Saif, like, just take the Saif. So she felt like, okay, so when Saif left, I'm sure she probably felt like, okay, now Saif is not there, like, you don't have any excuse. So I started coming up with so many excuses why I wasn't interested. But later, I had a very deep conversation with her, and I told her that, yo, I'm not good for you. Like, I'm going to hurt you in the long run. Please stay off. Like, let's just be friends. Because I really wanted that friendship. But then it was just not working. She didn't want that. And the fact that I was telling her that I don't want anything with her, but then I was showing interest in another girl, felt like maybe I was choosing someone else over her. Yeah. And then there were other things like we just couldn't communicate in a way that both of us understand. She communicates in a way that she likes to play in a way that she'll be like, oh, you're stupid in a funny way, oh, you don't have sense. And I wasn't comfortable with that in the sense that people around would feel like they have the right to disrespect me, seeing that Doyin was doing it. You get, so we're just not clicking on in several ways, but in the long run, all in all, you know, I still think she's an amazing person, because before I left, you know, I spoke to her. You know, we settled our differences and we decided to like be friends. You know, we're like, okay, fine, we'll make this work. Maybe outside of the house we will be friends, but nothing more than that, to be honest.
Okay. So what are your thoughts on the dynamics of the game this season?
For me, I feel like, okay, fine, there were 2 different levels here. Level 1, level 2. There were 14 people each in both levels. And one thing that became very common was the fact that people felt the need to be in shifts. Why was that? You know, the fact that we were 14 in each level, so there were not a lot of people to like talk to, because at the point 2 people were like, they were already 2 shifts, and then the other few people that were there, Guinness had 3 people already. So you had 3 games already. So like we couldn't have conversations with different people. If we were like 28, like there were a lot of people to talk to. So like you can talk to different people, like people won't, you know, feel the need to be in shifts. So that really affected the dynamic of the game, and everybody felt like, you know what, I also need to be in my own ship. I need to find my own captain, blah, blah, blah. And at the point, I feel like that was one of the things that made me also want, you know, just try to be with someone.
Yeah.
You get, and then if you look at the pool party, the ship really affected the pool party, because the pool party will come, people are just boy and girl, their ship will just be together. People were not mixing up. Like I enjoyed the pool party and the Saturday night party when the ships were in there, like in the first and second week, like I could dance with like 5 girls, just experience myself. And you know, while we're on the dance floor, you're having conversations, like people are getting to know each other. But right now, from the 4th, 5th, 6th week, like it just became somehow. So yeah, but all in all, I still feel like, you know, we did, you know, a great job. We're still playing a great game. People inside are still doing a great job regardless. So yeah. Okay.
So now talking about playing the game, aside Jotun, who is your bestie? Yeah. Who else do you think would leave Biggie's house as the winner?
So of course I would have mentioned Jotun because he's my guy. But to be realistic, you know, let's not put guy. If I'm being realistic, I see that thing between 3 people.
Okay.
Fina, Brian, MS.
Why those 3?
Because number 1, Fina, she's a very strong personality. You understand? Like, she's talented, she's dramatic. She has a very great boyfriend who has like an amazing personality. You know, that would also count for something.
Who is the boyfriend now?
Oh, Groovy now. Yeah, Groovy. They're together. And then the fact that they respect the show, you know, to each other, you know, their ship is really amazing. Their ship is not my best.
Thinking that it didn't start, it started off somehow, shaky and
but yeah, their ship is not my best, but it's like my second best. Then Brian, in the sense that, you know, he's talented, he knows how to sing, like, you know, you give him a task to sing, in 5-10 minutes, it comes up with something like. Brian also, like, coming out of the house, I also noticed like a lot of people really love Brian. So I feel like he's gonna go far. Then MS, because MS is a very strong personality as well. He's, you know, he's smart. He knows how to deal with people. People like him for who he is. And then Task, HOH, he has won the HOH twice. Like, coming outside of the house too, I see. And when I went into the house, the first person, like when we played the game, like, oh, who do you think is gonna win? The first person I thought was gonna win, or I said, was MS, because it was just obvious that this guy will go far. Yeah. But if I would choose one, you know, sentiment and all of that, I would say I would want MS to win because I'm closest to him. So,
okay. Yeah. All right. So you said Groovy and Fina's ship is your second favorite ship. So which is your favorite?
Well, my favorite would be definitely MS and Allison.
Okay, I like how you guys are believing in this ship. Yeah. I really like it. It's like a second or third time I'm hearing this today. Yeah. Okay, so now that you're out of Biggie's house, the game is over for you, obviously. What should we expect from you going forward?
I'm jobless, obviously. I had to quit my 9 to 5, going into Big Brother's house. But then prior to that, you know, I was into modeling. You know, I'm a fashion designer. I have a fashion, line. And you know, I was into content creation. Like I talk about fragrances a lot because I have a lot of fragrances. But right now, coming out of Biggie's house, I want to like expand on what I was doing before, which is modeling, my fashion line, and also content creation. But my content creation now, I want to expand. I just don't want to talk about fragrances alone. I want to like dive deep into lifestyle in general. You get? And also being in Biggest House, we got like opportunities to like express ourselves in so many ways. So we're able to find out that, oh, so I can sing, oh, so I can act, oh, so I can be funny when I need to be. I can cook, I can do this, I can do that. So doing that now, I feel like in general, I just want to like be in that entertainment sector.
Space.
And also, I figured I have a lot of haters as much as I have a lot of lovers. So I just want to be in people's faces, like in terms of like, brand influencing, in terms of endorsements, advertisement, all of that. Because I feel like, of course I look good, I speak well. So I feel like I would work well, as a public figure.
Nice.
And not to take my 9 to 5 aside, because I'm a pharmacist and all of that.
Yeah.
I'm a medical practitioner. I would like to also be involved in like medical outreach, give back to the community, like philanthropy, like all these things. Like I just feel like these are the, I won't say few things because there are a lot of things I mentioned. So these are the things that I really want to like, get grounded on and just focus my energy on.
Yeah, all right. I wish you all the best going forward. But before we leave, we have a segment called Fan Zone, where your fans have questions for you and you give answers to the questions. Okay. So the first question here is from a Facebook user at Tommy AK. What does he feel about Doyin now that he's out?
Yeah, so now that I'm out, even before I went out, I got to realize that Doyin, I just misunderstood her, and vice versa, she misunderstood me too. And like I said, I would really want to like have a good relationship with her, just get to know her better outside of the house. Because being inside of the house, we won't tell each other a lot of stuff because of camera. We're still camera, conscious and all things. So I like to know her, get to know her, hang out with her, and just like try to settle our differences in the long run. So, yeah.
Okay. And the second question is from a Twitter user at C_J King.
Okay.
The question is, I don't know if this is a question,
Nice.
You like Chichi true for who she is, or it's the bomb you like?
No, I mean there were other bigger bonbons in the house. I'm not
like
a lot. There was Chumsy, even Diana said you get them big, you get. But it wasn't about the physical feature, you get. I just got drawn to her because of how sweet she is and how genuine she was with her saying that she liked me, and I felt like okay, fine. And then I ended up liking her back, the same proportion. So yeah, it was real actually.
Really the same proportion. Okay, and the final question is by at Ogechi Vicky on IG, and the question is, why you two they lie, Deji?
I don't know, because you have to be specific with your question. Lie in what way? Like I feel like maybe me being real and seeing things the way it is, people will think I'm lying in some aspect, and I'm really not lying. You get? I don't know. I'm sure I lied maybe once or twice.
Maybe more than that.
But it wasn't something that was frequent. It wasn't happening every time. Like in that house, I wasn't scared of anybody, so I would say things the way things were. So now I wasn't capping, to be honest. You just misunderstood me, maybe. So, yeah.
He wasn't capping. You hear him now. Thank you so much for being a part of the show. I wish you all the best moving forward, Deji.
I appreciate it.
Alrighty, guys, that is our show for you today. It's been Paul's one-on-one BBNAIJA edition brought to you by Guinness. If you have questions or comments, let us know in the comment section below. Until I come your way next time, see you guys. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.